It's the National Football League on EA Sports. We'll get a look at Joe Burrow as he's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Bengals and the Ravens, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Brandon Gaudin to my right, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And CD, we've got a couple of very potent offenses about to take the field below us in this one.
Both potent, but they certainly go about things in different ways, don't they, partner? On one side, you got the #1 rushing offense in the league. They want to run, and wear you down.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had bye.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also have both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On 3rd down, Jackson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Jackson now off the bootleg. He's He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Burrow looking to pass. And unable to connect. Incomplete. To give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Jackson now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
That strategy there, Brandon, 3rd down. They just said, hey, our tacklers, we'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you, enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go. And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins to about the 23.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Garza. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Ravens at 9-4 now on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think
there he goes right side. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1.
Jackson now to return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
On the carry. The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
From the 44. Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
The coverage by Trevarius Ward.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They go play action with Burrow.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there?
The hands oftentimes makes people miss. Gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into...
score. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And now here come the Ravens.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth.
If he goes left side, the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins.
And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on it, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man right side is Ingram. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. To the air again, Burrow. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end. But he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Matthews. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Fourth down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
For a few years there, they thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Play action. It's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. On 3rd down, Jackson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, now Burrow. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Burrow on 3rd down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have come to halftime, and what's already a 2-touchdown. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Jackson. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The Ravens ready to take over.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
The quick feet back. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
1st down. Here's Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 45 on 2nd down.
Burrow finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Wide open receiver complete.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mixon is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Play action. It's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Ravens.
Again, Jackson will keep it.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They'll try the draw here with Dobbins.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, Jackson.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. In the 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up the 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Jackson options out left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And it's caught. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Moss.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Burrow.
This ball complete into the hands of Anderson across the middle.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Again, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Mixon running wide side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Here's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 after the 13-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's got it.
And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's gone for the Bengal touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score.
Fields it right around the goal line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson got a man, and he hits him in stride. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps. out for this upcoming series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This is Mixon on the draw. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Burrow on third down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The offense for the Ravens returns to the field.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
To about the 26 here.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Another run here with Dobbins.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, and he did it with both his arm and his legs. You talk about a dual threat. How about this headline? 2 touchdowns passing, 2 more rushing. They just couldn't find a way to slow him down.
So for the Ravens, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.